We've been doing quite a lot of travelling this week. Luckily, the price of fuel didn't affect it because we've been getting the train everywhere.
Yeah, which is dead cheap in England.
Yeah.
Can I just say, I need an opposite for the screech because that was smooth FM. That was Radio 5 Live.
Went to see some tits in Brighton.
What? What?
You know when you just get to a point-
seriously?
Yeah, we went to a strippers.
You went to a Jack the Rippers
Can we sell
With Mark Nelson.
With Mark Nelson.
with Mark Nelson,
Yeah.
who's married. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, nice.
Well, we did.
Talk me through.
We didn't have sex with any of them.
Speak for yourself. I shagged all of them. One at a time.
Using code Carl10.
So I did my tour show in Brighton. Venue was a shithole, and I'm fuming with the promoter. But that's by the by. The show was good. I did more crowd work than I did show, and it was fun.
What? Because it was mental. It was fun mental.
Well, there was a fella in the audience called Buster, and that's on his birth certificate. So that was 20 minutes.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
All right, nice to meet you. Yeah.
I was under the stage. We were having a conversation while he was on stage.
Yeah.
I was under the stage.
The green room was under the stage when we got there. We got told, don't talk in the green room because the audience can hear you because they're literally the other side of that panel. Oh, and by the way, while the show's on, don't use the toilet because it makes the whole building shake.
Facts.
What's this? What was there? What?
We'll tell you after.
Oh my God.
Anyway, so did me show. Mark Nelson was at the Comedy Club in Brighton. And then we met up for a drink. And we were also with the director of the documentary I'm in the middle of filming, Nick, and his missus. And then we went to Pop World, Brighton.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the thing there. They brought it back with us. Bam.
Oh, nice. Did they know you?
A lot of the clientele did.
Yeah. Imagine if the DJ was like, fucking hell, it's Adam Rowe and Carl Riegler. We all talk. We've got a group WhatsApp.
Me and
Pop
Carl
World
drank
DJs.
Blue WKD all night because when in Rome, you know,
nice.
made a load of Christians. And
get type 2 diabetes.
When in Rome, fight at the Colosseum. How many Blue Wicked can you drink, though? You can't.
You don't notice you're drinking it. You just notice there's another full one in your hand.
Yeah, maybe 8 or 9, something like that.
Yeah. So did the people from the show go to Pop World afterwards?
No, it's just other people in there that
know
know
it.
it.
Sound.
And then we left there and we were like, where are we going to go? Because we don't really know Brighton very well. And then there was a crowd of people who'd gone, we're going to strippers, it's open till 5. And we were like, well, that just seems like the logical next step of the night.
And it goes back to the theory of that you're living by now. What's going to make the best story for Pod? And
that's why we went, because at that point he wanted to go home.
Should you want to come to the strippers? And we just went, yeah. Like, we were ready for bed and food. And we was like, yeah, let's go.
I love this theory that you live by the way.
And do you know what's really, really funny? Do you know strippers who are, and I understand that it's their job, right? Do you know when they're just like really aggressive in their, you better give me some money for a dance, but you've got really no interest in having a dance and you just want to have a beer.
Yeah.
It's quite funny to wind those women up.
The power you hold, especially as 3 confident men. Like if you little,
you are confident men.
We are.
Yeah. Strong, confident men.
But they come over like this, don't they?
Yeah.
Like they can't sit still. Fucking ADHD. Sit down.
Imagine if they just did sit still. I reckon they get bollocked by the manager. No one wants fucking strip. I sit still.
Wait until the end of the story.
Three of them come over when we were at the bar when we first got in, because they'd obviously seen 3 lads coming in and gone, right, us 3-pronged attack. They'll all pay us at once, right?
3-pronged attack?
Right? But none of us were really interested. So Carl was just like, nah, I'm not. Like, he's winding them up. And then they were all really tall because they had like big stripper heels on. And I went, I'm sorry, you're too tall. I feel emasculated. I don't want you to dance on me. I said,
what a great response.
And she went, well, we're all going to be taller than you. You've all got stripper heels on. And I went, do you not employ any little people? And she was like, I don't think so. And I was like, if you can go and find me one, I'll pay her. And she was like, right, okay. I was like, I'm only getting a dance
from a little person
off a dwarf.
Yeah. There was a girl doing this next to me.
Also, by the way, if you're a stripper and you work in a strip joint and someone goes, do you employ any little people? And you're like, I don't think so. You should know. I think you should know. You should know. I don't even see height. You know, like some people don't see colour. I don't see height.
There's a girl doing this next to me, trying to get a dance. And I went, you're really out of time to the song. Like, it's really offbeat. And she, like, got really offended. I was like, yeah.
So then we went and sat down.
She's going,
She just,
Yeah, but it was like not to the beat.
fuck you, 1 in every 5 is right.
We went and sat down, but then 2 of them just ended up giving up and breaking character.
Yeah, I found out the real names.
Yeah,
I was made up.
that's a victory in a strip club. That
Yeah.
getting the strippers like date of birth and a Christian name.
Nime. Christian Nime.
Boys! Boys on the strip club, what is your name? What? So, hang on, where were they from, the 3 strippers? The 3
They were all
prominent types?
English.
They were all from Brighton. Like,
Yeah.
95% from Brighton.
All local, homegrown dancers.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Lucky I went with dancers there.
Up from the youth team. It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's great. I like strippers, but I'm racist. I don't like foreign strippers.
There was
Where
a
are you
girl
from?
who had West Ham to like die there, so we just like roasted her. Like, who's your favourite player? And she's like, Declan Rice. Like, she knew all about.
And I went, name one player from the Premier League era that doesn't currently play for West Ham, and she was like, I don't like this game.
I went name a he went name a legend, and I went Bobby Moore. She went Bobby Moore. I was like, okay. She was dead nice though.
But she got West Ham till I die on her
On her arm there. Yeah.
Okay.
Got her real name. And then another one came over and she'd been there 6 years and she just gave up.
That's
she just sat next to us and went, do you want a drink?
Oh.
She bought us a drink. Got a stripper to buy us a bevy.
And then when she went
Do
on...
you know how good you've got to be at strip clubs to get one of the strippers to buy you a bottle of Peroni?
Mate, the next level up is you dancing, isn't it? Do you want to dance? No, love. I'll dance for you. Sit down. Fucking Liverpool
But
till I
that's
die.
genuinely, like, there's Derren Brown would be proud of us for that. Derren Brown couldn't get a stripper to buy him a bevy. Fact.
Do you know when they go up on the stage and do their dance and they're all like in the zone, like, I'm sexy? We
One of them kept looking at us
We were
and,
waving
like,
and
having to
clapping and
break-
like cheering and she kept going, stop. She kept breaking the
Because we were going, yes! Lisa! Lisa! Lisa!
Yeah, that was the girl who bought us the bevy. She was like, oh my God, stop, like laughing, going, I can't look at them because we were like, yes! Wait! When she like do a spin, we'd be going fucking wild.
What were the other clientele doing? Because surely you're ruining the perv, aren't you?
No, we were in our own little booth. You couldn't really, yeah.
Oh, right. So you just basically, you got your own booth to take the piss.
We just took the piss out of every stripper.
Well, no, we took the piss out the ones who refused to just treat us like people rather than you're immediately in a strip club, and I totally understand this, and I'm not like slagging off anyone who does this job. You're immediately seen as money, aren't you? They just want to come over. You don't give a fuck who you are, what you look like. They're just like, listen, what have I got to do to get you to?
Yeah, because these girls that are working in the strip club are dealing with slime balls every night of their fucking career.
Yeah.
So it's not a surprise that you walk in and they think, oh, just more slime balls.
Yeah, and we go,
And there are nice guys that go to
But
the
it takes-
strippers,
it takes-
and the girls dancing must have to put up with so much fucking shit being groped, being like poured, like horrible. So if you turn up and you're like, yeah, I'm not really doing that, I think some of them are going to be like so in the zone of like, well, hang on, what do I do?
That's exactly what it is.
And then some have got a bit more about them and go, oh, these aren't those guys. So I just fuck around.
Well, we tell them, we were like, listen, we don't want to dance, by the way. We just want to be. And they'd be like, some of them go, okay, bye. And some of them were like, I'll just have a chat then. Like, I can't be asked.
Right.
One went, why would you all know each other? And I went, oh, well, I pointed at Mark and went, he's doing the ticket for his dad's funeral. Seemed like a cool guy. Thought we'd bring him out. And she was like, right. And then she went, do you want to dance? I went, did you not hear what I just said? And she was like, yeah. But she had nothing to say.
I'll do my grief dance.
No, she went, when was the funeral? I went, it's next week.
Oh, yeah.
She was like, it hasn't even been yet. I was like, no, we just went for a meeting with him today. And was like,
Trying to come
They got on well.
and she was like, where are you from? I was like, we're from Liverpool. The funeral's in Liverpool, but he's the best undertaker in the country, so we came to meet him in Brighton.
Paying his travel.
It was great. Like, it was totally like we were there just to have fun, not to perv.
So when I was in Prague, we went to strippers, and I was the only young person in the strippers. It wasn't tourists. It was all just greasy old Czech dudes, I suppose. And a girl stripping was my age, like early 20s. And she did that thing of like, I'm going to focus the dance at him.
Yeah.
I hadn't paid for the dance. It was like a stage and everyone was watching. And I think because she was like, they were just all big fucking like slugs, like, bleh. Like everyone looked like Jabba the Hutt. Yeah. And then she sort of danced to me and I couldn't handle it. So I sort of like got embarrassed and giggled and I made her giggle. So it's just two young people going, And I could hear the old dudes like, because that's not what they want, is it?
Yeah.
They want to be like, it's not. You're not making each other laugh. I can't handle it. It's too cringy.
Did you have a boner?
What?
Did you have a boner?
What, when I was giggling?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was giggling through my boner.
I think it's possible to do that.
I've laughed with me cock out.
No, it wasn't. It just wasn't sexy. It was just. I find it. I don't know.
Yeah, it is weird, isn't it? I like to just be normal. Just be normal.
I don't know. I find that the other punters were the worst bit about it. If you're in your own booth, that sounds more fun.
Have you ever back in your hair, dear, when you were smashing bear puss for fun?
Yeah, right.
Right.
I remember those.
Have you ever had a woman, like on a one night stand, try to be all like, like they've been normal all night, but then they get in the bedroom and they've like, for some reason they've gone, I've got to be sexy.
Do the sexy thing.
Have you ever had that? Because honestly, not a million years ago, I had this and I couldn't stop laughing. And she was really, really angry. Like really angry. Because I love a bit of dirty talk, and especially once you're in the middle of it. But this girl went to the bathroom. This was a few months ago. She went to the bathroom and she come back completely naked and was just like,
meow.
yeah.
On all fours like Bafferton Gomez.
She got on all fours on the bed. She, like Gomez, lad, that is the perfect image of what this woman did. I was sort of sat up with my back against the headboard, still fully clothed, and she come out the bathroom like the woman coming out the telly in The Ring and was fucking creeping towards me. Honestly. And she's doing like, hey, are you ready for this? And I was like, we were literally having a conversation a couple of minutes ago. Like, what the fuck's going on? She's like, stay there. I'm like, it's just so...
She went in the toilet, had a piss and went, right, sexy time.
Probably had the pill as well.
Had a piss, like, did all the ablutions.
Yeah. I heard it having a shite.
Sexy time. Right.
Are you ready for this?
Excuse me, love, have you got another toilet roll? Oh, don't worry, I found it. Just 2 seconds, I'll come back. Ah, sexy.
She was in a
fucking
hand towel.
batter Femby Gomez.
She had a 3 flush shite and then tried to fuck me. Oh no.
Fucking hell. Been eating a lot of fibre.